missing?
All right. So you got two fighters, undefeated Isaiah Wise.
Isaiah Wise right now is undefeated.
And Eric Outlaw Hunter.
Eric Outlaw Hunter is he never been defeated, right? No, he got a disqualification. Never been defeated.
Yeah, he's Eric Outlaw Hunter is what, 22-4, and Isaiah Wise is undefeated.
No, under Isaiah Wise is 7-2.
Oh, he's 7-2?
7-2 with one draw, two draws. Yeah. Elijah Vine has no losses at all.
Okay.
You know.
Elijah Vine, what weight is he?
155.
155. Okay. Now, Eric Outlaw Hunter, he's coming off of a long layoff. He just had his first fight back. What more do you want to see from him going forward?
Well, what we do, Sloan and I, we sit, we watching, and we strategize. You know, this kid is really a total package. He's a total package, and I think what he needs now, the injustice, I might say, to him, is being inactive. I think the people or his management should keep him busier. The busier a guy like that is, the better he fight. I think with a couple of tune-up fights, with the kind of training we're getting now, we're doing strip training, we're doing all the things we need to do. He's running, he's eating right. He's a quality fighter, and he's qualified to fight anybody in the world. But I think what we need is just a little time. I think Sloan would pretty much agree with me. With a couple of fights under his belt, you know what I mean? Tune-ups, or somebody probably can fight. You don't have to be tomato can fighters. This kid can fight. So I think management should look at that and say, well, okay, we got something. We got something to work with. We got something to work with. Why don't they get behind him and all of us together move him where he belongs? He belongs not only in the top 10, he belongs someplace with a belt around his waist.
Is there anybody at 126 or 130 that you want Outlaw to fight?
I see a lot of 126s. I see Brampton. I see Leo Santa Cruz. I see anybody from 30 to 26 to 30. This kid is qualified to fight. Not just fighter. I see him winning. I think he got better skills. He can punch. He got good skills. He got good balance. You understand? He's just an all-around fighter. What kills good fighters is inactivity. Inactivity kills good fighters.
Yeah, Dre Ward definitely had a lot of inactivity.
You know. But the more these guys fight, the more they fight, the better they are. The more they fight, the more they can use the tools that they have. You got a lot of his toolbox. You know, I come aboard with Sloan and the team to, help iron out some of the wrinkles, some of the things that I see need to be done. So I got 45 years in this sport looking at fighters. I've seen guys that think they can fight. I've seen some that can fight, some that want to fight, some that can and won't fight. I've seen it all. This kid got it all.
How long have you two been working together?
Since, I'd say about 49, 50 years.
49, 50 years?
Yeah.
Damn, y'all been working together longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, we've been together for a long time. Matter of fact, Sloan was one of my coaches when I first opened the Southwest Youth Center. A lot of great kids came out of that club. He had a lot of fighters, and he'll tell you the name of them himself. The Lundys and all those guys came from when I ran Marion Anderson and what Mike. There are kids all around the city that came through these camps. You know what I mean? So you well to understand something. A lot of guys may make it, forget how they made it. You know what I mean? If you're in here, like just say you're in here now, you see a gym full of guys in here. You know what I mean? If I walked around and collect dudes, I probably couldn't get 50%. So if you got somebody allowing you to train, to work your craft and don't charge you a dime, then you got somebody to support you. All these guys don't have no management, don't got nobody to help them. You just have to have the passion for the sport or for the kid, or whoever it is, so you can help them as much as you can. That's what I do. I help build people. I'm a builder. And not only that, when I'm teaching some kids something, it ain't something I learned before I can fight. You know, so pretty much I see something I think he needs to know. I can teach it to him. It's up to him to take it and add it to whatever you already learned. I feel like he don't need it. The best option would be learn all you can and can all you get.
We were having a conversation earlier about Andy Ruiz versus Joshua. Andy Ruiz comes in 15 pounds overweight. Well, first, what'd you think of Joshua's performance?
I thought Joshua's performance was good for a big man. He did all the right things this time with that time. You have to understand that Joshua's 6'6". He got no business trying to fight on it. He got no business trying to fight on the inside. He did the right thing. Keep the kid on the outside. I would have liked to have seen him throw better hooks, right hand uppercut, probably would have stopped him. But for him to get through that fight after the terrible first fight they had, number one, I thought he did well, and I think he'd do even better from here out, get his confidence level back where it belongs.
All right, so Andy Ruiz comes in 15 pounds overweight after winning the first fight, and he makes that excuse that he was partying too much.
It wouldn't have made no difference if he weighed 220 pounds. The style that Joshua used, he would beat him anyway. The tall man sticking him in the face, he couldn't get close to him. It was a win-win situation for Joshua. You know, Joshua stepped to his fight plan. He did what he's supposed to do. Pretty much like a Buster Douglas, Holyfield. Don't tell me you're overweight. You're overweight because you're not really trying to do what you're supposed to do. You know what you're facing. You're facing a giant of a man. You understand me? What did you weigh before? 245, 250?
Yeah,
6'6".
6'6",
You know it ain't nobody to play with. So don't make no excuse. It's no excuse for Ruiz. He met a better man yesterday. Joshua met a better man the first time. Ruiz met a better man this time. So that's the way it goes.
All right. So Joshua wins. He gets his belts back, right? So I'm going to ask you, who wins between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua today, right now?
Wilder.
Wilder? Why?
Well, from my point of view, I still don't see where he moves his head. He don't slip, he don't bob, weave. He don't catch punches. You know what I mean? With the style that Wilder had, you know, he's more agile. I just think that at some point in a fight, both of them tall men, that he would catch Joshua and hurt him.
It's going to be hard. It's a hell of a fight.
You have to understand something. You have to understand something, whether you like his style or not. You got 42 fights, 41 KOs, even if they were midgets. You understand what I mean? He hurt people.
Is he the biggest puncher that you've ever seen? Now, mind you, y'all have seen more boxing than I've been alive.
I think, along with Ernie Shavers, he's the best puncher I've ever seen. I don't know about anybody else.
Coach Sloan, is he the biggest puncher you've ever seen?
I said Ernie Shavers. Who else is it? Holyfield. These guys is good, and they know how to place them.
Mike Tyson can punch. George Foreman, I came on George Foreman, all those guys. George Foreman can punch. Ron Lyon can punch. Big Cat Williams can punch. But we talk about punching power. Nobody matches Wilder right now, and nobody matches Ernie Shavers. One punching, I think was better than even Joe Louis.
Now, what's more important? The physical attribute of the power or the delivery system?
I think the way you deliver. When you think about it, you think about the last fight that Deontay Wilder had. People were booing him because he wasn't doing enough to them. But he was setting traps and he had a plan. and his plan worked. You know what I mean? You move to the left with the southpaw, hit him a wide right hand, boom, game is over. You know, if he tried to do some of the stuff he did before without having some kind of plan, might have got caught, might have got hurt, never know.
Yeah, because he hurt him in the first fight.
Yeah.
He caught him with a counter straight left that
Beat him up.
Yeah.
Beat him up.
All right. Well, Wilder. Last question. Wilder has a fight coming up against Tyson Fury. First fight was declared a draw. A lot of people thought Fury won. Who wins that fight?
I think the boxing. I think the boxing was Tyson Fury, but the fight was won by Deontay Wilder. I think the timekeeper picked up the time too late, or didn't pick it up in time because Tyson Fury was really knocked out.
I thought they.
That's a long
I thought
way.
they should have. I thought they should have stopped it. Him being lifeless for like 6-7 seconds.
It's
Now, he
a
got
long-
up, but I thought they should have
Listen,
waited.
it was a long battle. If you watch the fight over again, and from the minute he got cracked and you start counting, you'll get to 13. Tyson Fury, it's not what I call a great fighter to me. He's not a great fighter to me. You know, he got a crazy style. He's a big man, and he know how to use his weight on guys. And for a guy that don't have what you might call good science or boxing skill, Deontay Wilder made him look better than what he really is. He's like a bum that's fighting a bum. Just like a bum, all cut up, his eyes busted open. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, you gotta. He knows how to captivate the audience, talking and running his mouth, which is good. Sell yourself. But as far as skills are concerned, I see 2 or 3 fighters that might even beat it. You know, but I think this time, while they're stopping. They won't. They could count all night this time. They could count all night this time, and it don't make no difference. When that right hand touch him this time, they could count all night long. He ain't getting nothing.
Okay. Thank you, fellas, man. I appreciate it.